Cults are notorious for using deceptive practices to recruit new members. Many Christian-based cults like the Unification Church, Shincheonji, JMS, and Jesus Christian have taken these tactics to the extreme. People in these groups often approach individuals on the street pretending to be collecting money for a charity when really all the donations go to them, or they might ask you to fill out a survey or invite you to a prayer group or a Bible study. Sometimes they'll just say whatever they can to get a person to take the next step towards joining their group. Very rarely do these types of cultic groups actually reveal their true identity when they approach people for the first time. It's only once someone has been drawn in and indoctrinated that these groups reveal who they really are. Why all the secrecy? It's because these groups have a bad reputation, and they know that if they were upfront with people and let them know who they really were, then people would go away and investigate and never join them.
Stay away from me, please.
All right.
Don't deceive people.
I'll see you.
Yeah?
It is only by using these deceptive processes that these groups are able to lure people into their group. Quite commonly, these groups have a history in which the leader is entangled in criminal offences, or there are ex-members who have been brave enough to share with the public some of the abusive practices that go on behind the scenes. As the saying goes, no one actually joins a cult. They join a group that they think resonates with their principles, their values, and their passions in life. It is the very nature of destructive cults to use deception so people become entrapped within the group and they cannot get out. Now, I want you to imagine, what if a business was to behave in exactly the same manner as these deceptive groups? Imagine companies approaching people with false names and false pretenses to get people to work for them. The difference, of course, between a business that may operate like this and a cult is that it's usually much easier to walk away from an employment situation where you still have contact with your family and the outside world. When you add in all the other dynamics of coercive control that goes on in these groups, where these people have lured into the fold through deceptive means, are then isolated and cut off from all the support networks that may help them to walk away. Cults prey on vulnerability and trust in individuals. That is why it's so important to be aware of these tactics. So if someone does approach you on the street asking for a donation, or if they want you to fill out a survey or invite you to a Bible class, then you'll be a little bit more aware that maybe you should be asking questions and do not accept everything that you were told face value. I know that's really hard because usually people do like to associate Christian groups with honesty and integrity and having a goodwill for other human beings. It's really unfortunate that there are some Christian groups that just simply don't operate like that. The cults that I've mentioned at the start of this video, all of them use these deceptive practices. So stay aware, stay informed, and subscribe to this channel if you'd like to know more insights on cults and coercive control.